I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad? Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad? Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Bills are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Raiders, who will need to solve that secondary.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's McCoy. And now running right through it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Taylor. The left side completion to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit. partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Taylor on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Play action, it's Taylor. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue, because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Here's a man who started as a Buffalo Bill, Marshawn Lynch. And this may be a carbon copy, as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. The play clock's running down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Marquette King now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple of years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Taylor to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They'll run it with McCoy. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go!
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Carry now for McCoy. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. This is caught. Watkins. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second down, Lynch. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Here's Taylor. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take possession. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone?
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now McCoy. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
gives to Marshawn. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Carr now on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Let's go. 55. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. That's complete to Bolden. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 36. Watch out.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Carr now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line, right around the 2. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. 2nd and goal from the 1. A toss to Cook. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They come out here in the eye. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
To throw is Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. And now out come the Bills. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Throwing now is Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got